Okay, so I thought I'd give you an idea of what a Thai house could look like. This isn't every house, but this is a little neighborhood, and you'll see here down the street behind me, there's 3 homes past me, and another 10, give or take, down that way. This is a quiet little cul-de-sac, for lack of a better word, but you can see the house behind me that I'm staying in. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath home. It's actually very nice. You see the gate here, and then this open, I'll show you the gate as well. That's on remote, and then that gate there, that gate right there. This is a double lot, so that's actually kind of interesting. They have a double lot here, and I'm walking over to it. This would actually be 2 homes. So the yards here in a suburban sort of area are very small, and you can see that fence back there is the back of the property, and you see the house basically is at the end of this wall right there, right? That's the end of the property. So there's very little yard normally, because again, remember the space that I'm standing on would be an entire house. But I'll double check. I want to say this house is like $60,000. I'll put the number in there. Greg's told me, I just don't remember off the top of my head. But it's very, very inexpensive for American standards. And this is a brand new house. They moved into it in March, I think, and it was brand new, like no one had lived here before. So, and again, this is not like a village. I don't know what you think, but this is Chiang Mai. This is like 1 million people live here. This isn't a tiny little village with a water buffalo. I mean, it's a city. These are normal people. As I walk around, and again, you'll see there's a little porch in the back. I'll just point to it over here, right there. There's a porch there, and that's where they have a washing machine. I actually don't know if they have a dryer, because right there is a clothesline, and it is Thailand. It's like 90-something degrees, so maybe you don't need a dryer. But they also have a little outdoor kitchen, what my mother-in-law would call a dirty kitchen in the Philippines. They would just call it a Thai kitchen. It's basically an outdoor kitchen, but the house itself has a normal kitchen. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. So let's go inside and check it out. All right, so as you can see, it's a nice little porch area, very standard. Obviously your shoes are all there, because you take your shoes off when you're entering a Thai house. So I'm gonna do that real quick. And let's step in. So they got, these are sliding doors, which is kind of funny. To me, it's like, this is the least secure looking door in the world. There's a tiny little lock here that's, my gym locker was more than this. But again, they do have this big metal gate. And crime, this is in the United States. Crime here is very low. So we're gonna step in. Knock, knock. So this is who's there? This is the living room. It's a very spacious living room. There's Greg and A, like Archie and Edith. Yeah. But you see, it's actually quite big. Christmas tree, because Thai made Christmas. All right, A made Christmas. A made Christmas. Let's see, walk through. Now, here's the other weird thing. All the light switches are on the outside of the room that they're in. And this is also weird to me. Because this is a fairly new house, all these outlets are still covered in plastic. I say still covered as if that's normal. That's not normal, but whatever. Nice big bathroom. It's actually very large. Very common for a lot of the world, where the bathroom floor and the toilet room floor are all the same floor. That's not uncommon for around the world, but it's uncommon for the United States. Let's go into my room. This is, again, it's actually spacious. Let's say that's a queen size bed, give or take. Maybe a little different dimensions than here in the United States, but you see all my clothes, because I'm packing up here in an hour or two to go. Bedroom, little armoire, good size. This is actually a really good size. It's bigger than my bedroom in Chicago. Again, plastic on the switch, and again, very nice. Same thing. I'm going to turn this light off just because I don't know if the fan, but a common thing, that's the bidet. So I'm going to step back so again, the fan's not quite as loud as you can see. So that little garden hose thing, that is the bidet, and you can use your imagination as how you might use that. Otherwise known as a bum gun, very fitting name. So let's go out and take a look in the kitchen. This is also unique. I don't know what this is about. It's like looks like an office door, but you know, whatever. Let's see here. There you go. So here's the kitchen. Now this, from what Greg tells me, is actually a little better appointed than a normal Thai kitchen might be. Where we would say, yeah, you're missing a lot of cabinet space. This is actually probably more cabinet space than would normally be provided. They do have a double, I guess, grill, right? That's the grill part. But there is no oven. Very common. I didn't see one in the Philippines either. So I don't think an oven is a common tool that you would have in the kitchen like we do in the United States. Little fridge. He actually has a little fridge for, I don't remember what reason, little, you know, dorm type fridge. But then the fridge, and again, this is by United States standards. You know, this is, yeah, I mean, this is about my chest level right here. So small compared to US standards, but whatever. Let's go back out the little. This is the Thai kitchen, as I mentioned, which is again essentially a porch, but the guy that built the house did put in an exhaust fan and a little cabinet. He didn't put another oven, or not oven, but stove top in here, but so they use it as their porch and whatever. And I'm checking now, is this the dishwasher or the wash machine? Yeah. So there's a wash machine. Again, no dryer because it's super warm here, so you really don't need it. And this room is just another bedroom. Again, another bedroom with a ensuite bathroom. So there's this bedroom with an ensuite bathroom, this suite ensuite bathroom, and then this is the sort of main bathroom. And that's another spare bedroom. So yeah, not too bad. Greg, what did you tell me this cost to build?
Around 2.5 million baht. So
60 grand?
Yeah, 70,000.
70,000. Okay.
Yeah.
And what does it normally rent for?
It's 25,000 baht a month, which is 740 US.
740 US. And do you have any idea what square footage would be?
No idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's fairly decent size. I mean, you know, it's not a small house.
I would guess
1,800?
1,800
Yeah,
square foot,
give or take. Feels like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bedroom's 12 by 13.
Okay.
And that's the small.
That's the small one. Yeah, mine's bigger than that for sure. Mine's bigger than my apartment in Chicago in terms of my bedrooms. Yeah. Okay, cool, man. All right. All right, so there you go. That is a home here in Thailand, in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I don't want to say that it's typical. I don't know if it's typical or not because I haven't been in enough homes. I've driven through areas and neighborhoods now. But this little neighborhood looks like any other random neighborhood in the United States. Again, a 3-bedroom, 3 full bath house that's probably 1,700, give or take, 1,800. It's a nice house. It's a good size. It's got everything you would expect them to have in a home in the United States. So if you're thinking, oh, I might want to move to Thailand, but I'm not sure if I want to sort of lower my standards of living, recognize it's probably the opposite, because this home was built earlier this year or the end of last year, whatever. It's a new home, and it was about $70,000. So think about it. If you spent 300 grand, which is less than the average home in the United States now, 300 grand, what you could get. If you can get a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,700 square foot home for $70,000, which you can't get a brand new mobile home for 70 grand, what could you do here? So consider that. Yeah, it is, and just another thing, they don't have central heat and air usually, although central heat and air isn't really common throughout the world, but you'll get these units like I'm pointing to up there that cool the room, you have a remote control. It's actually nicer because I have a house in Florida, and when it's raging hot, I'm cooling 2,400 square feet because I'm going to go sleep in one room. But what are you going to do? Here, you cool off the room you are living in or sleeping in, whatever you're doing, in the living room, whatever. Again, very nice, 70 grand. And he says he pays, I think he just told me $750 a month. I'll correct these numbers if anything are wrong, but it's about $750 a month on rent. So, yeah, not too bad, man. So if you're thinking about coming to Thailand, and again, worried about standards, this is exactly what you can get, if not more. I saw a house today that would rival any mansion in the United States. It was massive, with a massive Graceland type of front gate. So they have that. And of course they have small lower cost homes as well as we do in the United States. So if you're thinking about coming to Thailand, check it out. In the meantime, if I don't talk to you again, keep on tracking.